I decided to do the multiplication for the anchor charts, and I decided to use box area method, the traditional method, and the lattice method. So I'll start with the box area model with decimals. So the problem was to multiply 0.54 times 1.56. So I broke this up into 3 different steps. Step 1 being break apart the numbers and remembering them to keep it in place value form. So 0.54 was broken up into 50 and then 4, and 1.56 was broken up into 150 and 6. Then in step 2, I created a 2x3 table, and I did this because I saw that there were 2 numbers from one set and then 3 numbers from the other set. So that's how I got the 2x3. And then I said to place the 50 and the 4 on the left outside, and the 150 and 6 on the top outside. Then in step 3, we take all the numbers in pink and add them together after we multiplied them. And so we have the 5,000, 2,500, 300, 400, 224. And we added those together and got 8,424. And then we moved the decimal place for place values to the left. And I did this because I counted the point from the point here, it was 2 places, and then it was 2 places here as well. So that's how I got the 4 moving over. Next I have the traditional method here. So the traditional method with decimals, the problem was to multiply 0.54 times 1.56, and so in step 1 we removed the decimal places, so you can see that happening here. I'm crossing out the decimals and rewriting the number right here. And then we line up the numbers vertically. So I decided to take the 156 and put that on the top just because it was a bigger number, and I work better with the bigger number on top. And then step 2, we multiplied the numbers together, and you need to remember to add this 0 here in the second row because it holds the place value, and you would add zeros for however many numbers you were adding. So like if there was another number here, you would add 2 zeros down here before you added it together. So we took the 6 times 4 and got 24, so I carried that 2 over up here, and then took the 5 times 4, got 20 plus 2 is 22, carried that over again up there. 4 times 1 plus the 2 was 6, and then I continued doing that for the second row down here. Added the 624 plus 7,800 to get my final answer of 8,424. And then again, I just moved the decimal place for place values to the left to get 8,424. Moving to the lattice method with decimals, my problem again was the same. And so I created a 2x3 box, and as you can see here, I divided each box in half diagonally, and I dotted it because lattices are typically a little like slashed or dotted like this. I labeled the outside top with the 156, and then labeled the right side on the outside because when you add up all the numbers, you want to be doing that on the bottom and on the left side. So that's why you would add the 54 on the right here. On step 2, you multiply the numbers and write the answers in the box. So working from right to left, you take 6 times 5, and that's 30. 6 times 4 and 24. 5 times 5 to get 25. 5 times 4 to get 20. And 1 times 4 to get 4. And then 1 times 5 to get 5 up here. And then you just add up these rows, and the answers to these rows here, diagonal columns, are in blue. And then as you can see, in step 3, we write the final answer here, and we moved the place, or the decimal place, 4 places to the right, to the left, I guess. It's start at the right and go to the left. Thank you.